Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I'm happy to have you here. Uh, I'm going to be working on a public indoctrination app that gamifies everyday tasks with the goal of seeding humanity's empire through the known solar system and beyond. I know that was quite
Do
a
you
mouthful.
want to discuss your manifesto that you released to the public today?
Sure. I think if we get like 10K white men and 10K Filipino women, and we go into like a gated community and we save up like $250 per person per month for like 5 years, and then buy a gated community and start breeding.
Discuss your app because I skimmed through it, and you're discussing like ways to program people to do, I guess you would say, make promote positive habits by uh, encouraging dopamine in the brain. Yeah, expand upon that.
Okay, also they get small rewards, like say they get parts of their virtual civilization or cosmetics or anything that goes along the lines to expand their little empires in their virtual environment, as well as real world rewards that the developers would take a cut out of to fund the app. Hello?
Does anyone have any questions for Clayton?
Hello?
Okay. What you said you wanted it peer-to-peer review?
Peer-to-peer network.
All right. And who would be like what kind of candidates does somebody have to be technologically advanced? Do you have to have like do you need like welders, builders? Sorry, it's just crazy at my house right now.
Anyone with hands, minds, or bodies can help, but generally somebody with that's not left wing.
What do you mean by not left wing?
Not a total left wing nut job that believes in mainstream media.
Okay, so basically like any liberal that believes in the current thing.
Yeah,
I guess that would be someone with drive, purpose, and direction in their life to achieve this idea. And so, like, would you use the app to help recruit people to your, as you said it, your breakaway civilization? And
yes.
as for the people in the audience, Clayton just released a manifesto on how he has this. He's going to build this app to basically get people to invest their money or invest in like good hobbies, like donating to charity, if I'm not mistaken. I just skimmed through it, but maybe you want to go through the details on what specifics your app behaviors does your app encourage and what does it discourage?
It encourages being pro-humanity. It discourages being anti-humanity. It encourages breeding. It encourages scientific advancement for humanity. It discourages anti-humanity. Like, it doesn't want you to go around killing people, of course. It wants you to start breeding and making more people, because if we don't make more people, if we're not expanding, we're contracting or becoming stagnant, which is not good. And we got to really just grow.
So you described women being baby makers. Is that correct?
Not only baby makers, but mothers, and they actually help their husbands instead of fight with them.
So like a submissive women, like will women have any jobs in this breakaway civilization?
Oh.
I'm offended by that.
Keep going, Clayton. Don't let that bitch down. Don't let you. I love it. I love your energy, Clayton. I love it. You're getting out of your shell. I'm loving this. This is good. This is good. I'm teaching him confidence. He's a very smart, genius man. He looks like Albert Einstein. Your son is very smart, whoever that is behind there. And he has insight for humanity to reach the stars. He's the next Elon Musk.
I said I got a better plan than Elon Musk than this building rockets. I got to get the manager working together.
Does anyone have any questions for Clayton? Because there's like 3 other people on here that haven't said anything yet.
How do you plan on imposing your manifesto?
It'd be voluntary, basically. If they drive with the project, they're going to be attracted to it. They're going to see that they have the positive benefits, and the reward dopamine system will ensure they stay addicted.
So it's voluntary?
Yes.
So why would someone volunteer?
Because they have similar ideas.
But why yours?
Well, because I haven't figured that part out yet, but I figure if it's good enough for me, and I've just put it across to other people before, and they seem to like the idea.
Hey, yo, Mike, quiet as hell, boy.
Sorry about that.
I forgive you.
He's doing good. Just trying to get him to break out of his shell. He's doing better now.
So basically, wait, I have a question. Clayton, so who's God?
Not me.
I am. I'm God. What's funny about that?
So these people are here to help you manifest your dreams.
Actually, so Clayton, I actually make deals with people. So would you like your dreams to come true?
Absolutely.
So just pray to me. They'll come true.
Just pray.
Pray to me. It's not a joke, though. It's serious. You pray to me and your dreams will come true.
Pray to him, Clayton. Pray to him.
Good.
It's not a joke.
You just watch. You start praying to him. 10,000 Filipino women and 10,000 white men will come at your door and will say, let's start building this thing and let's start having babies. It will happen. Like, let's. You've been talking about this for a long time, but I've seen your manifesto, Clayton. You're ready to break out. You're just like, I'm ready to do this now. I'm sick and tired of being idle. Let's do this. Let's manifest.
Clayton, it really comes down to the meat and potatoes, right? You've had all these thoughts, you've had these ambitions, and really what you're doing is nothing. You need to surrender that soul, that ego that keeps you back to someone. Give it to me. I'll let you free. I'll let you enact your goals.
What's your name?
Well, because that ego, that light, that soul you think you have right now, it's a false one. I'll take it from you. I'll consume it. I'll devour it. I'll destroy it. You could be free if you just let go of that. But what you're really doing is sitting here and thinking, but your ego doesn't want to admit to you that you're too incompetent with your own self right now. You need to live for a greater mechanism. That's what you really want, right? To be the king, to be the main cog in the greater mechanism. You want men to listen to you and women to adore you. So surrender that soul.
I'm sorry I can't give my soul up anymore. Then it's not mine to give.
It's talking about faith. We're talking about faith, Clayton. Talk about faith, about surrendering to all your inhibitions that's preventing you from manifesting your dreams.
Submit yourself. Make yourself submissive.
Open up.
Make yourself submissive and you shall be set free to desire.
Clayton, so what you're doing right now, right, is you think it's a joke and you're saying, oh, well, this won't work. But what you're doing hasn't been working. That's the real kicker. What you're doing hasn't been working very clearly. So, I mean, you're sitting here and you're trying to rationalize, what is this guy talking about? Well, he seems, Clayton, surrender the soul. Give it up.
Give that shit up.
It's not mine to give.
Yes, it is.
It's your free will. You've been
God,
gifted with free will. Do you want to live a life of comfort or do you want to live a life of destiny?
You want to be the leader, but you think you can't even give your own soul over?
What the fuck?
It's self-determination.
It's a choice.
Everything's a choice.
Yeah. Well, let's keep this conversation going. I just prayed today that I would see the light and that I work really hard on this app and that I get it done and get the MVP out and start.
Can you get it done next week?
Definitely, if I work 24 hours a day.
Do it.
Yeah.
What's stopping you from working 24 hours a day? Nothing.
Nothing.
Exactly. Do it.
Awesome.
I want this app. I want to be able to download it on my phone
That
so
would
we
be
can
awesome.
start this commune, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Or, sorry, this breakaway civilization, not commune.
Well,
So,
Clayton, the offer still stands. Just surrender that soul, that self-desire, and you could be the head of anything you want to be.
Just let him inside you.
I'm out. The offer's still there. You'll see me in your dreams. Make sure to say yes when it appears. All right.
that's deep.
Okay.
Great contribution.
Clayton, you pray, you'll get underage Filipinos.
Why would I want underage?
Young Filipinos
Why wouldn't you want
of
underage
childbearing.
Overage Filipinos. What the fuck?
30-year-old women.
Underage is the
Yo,
What's
best.
this
wrong
guy
with
is-
you?
Underage is
This
the
guy's a
best.
What's wrong with you?
What the fuck
You
is
want as
wrong
many
with you?
children as you want, right? Gotta be young.
That's
What's
true.
wrong with you?
I just feel like such a pedophile when I go for an 18-year-old.
No, man, like it's actually pretty normal in the Philippines for like a 20-year-old or an 18-year-old date like a 40-year-old. It's
Yeah.
just here, it's stigmatized. Yeah, you want young. Men
Yes.
select for young, fertile
You-
women.
That's right.
So you want as many children as you can. And we don't advocate for breaking the law here. But if the 10,000 women, Filipino women, you would want them to be young if you want them to reproduce.
How about
Yeah.
the-
Yeah. Yeah, so let's go through the meat and potatoes and let's manifest this thing, eh?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I got
So-
AI to help.
So so have you developed this app or have you just released this manifesto? You have anything in the works?
I had some in the works, but it got lost in the matrix. So, but I think I
Oh,
can do it.
shit.
Again. I
Yeah.
think I can do it again.
Okay, let's get that started. I want to download it next week. I'm serious.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to keep you to it. You start working right now. I don't know if you want to end this stream early. I don't care. If you want to start working on it right now, that'd be fine. But maybe we could flesh it out. And
Yeah.
so what does your civilization entail? So there's these 10 Filipino women and then there's 10 white males or whatever, Western males, what you want to call them, English speaking. So so you said there'd be welders, would there be tech people? You probably want tech people too, right?
Programmers, writers, engineers.
Yeah.
Farmers, all
Yeah.
kinds of.
And where in the map do you want this civilization?
I'm thinking.
Like, do you want it in
somewhere-
Vietnam? Do you want it in like the coast, like in America or
in like mid Northwest?
Northwest? So like Seattle. Oh yeah, that's where Jack Star is. Yeah, Jack Star. Be on the lookout for Clayton. He's gonna start building shit. He is the anti 5G tower man. He's He'll repel. What are you going to do about the 5G towers? That's another question too. What about the 5G towers?
We'll have a Faraday's cage around us.
Is there like a way that you can repel the vibration of the 5G tower? Is there technology for that?
Faraday's cage.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you have this cage. Also too, like the metals from the 5G tower, you can. I'm not advocating for illegal activity, but I'm saying wink, wink, nudge, nudge. They're worth tens of thousands of dollars, the metals out of the 5G tower. So if you wanted to, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, have a business opportunity, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Awesome.
Not advocating for anything illegal, of course. Yeah.
This is awesome.
But if you're looking for funding, I guess, looking for funding for your project. So you said these 10,000 people, or 20,000, these people would be contributing a monetary fund?
I'm thinking if each one of them puts like 250 Canadian or US dollars away each month for 5 years into a passive
For 5
income
years?
system.
What about now? How much does it take to get this thing going? Have you budgeted out yet? Like to buy the land?
We'll have to look into that. Might have to do some more research than I thought, but I got that good no idea.
You got to buy land, and then you got to like build like a house first, and then like have like people, in it, and then like bring guns for self-defense, and it'll be like Ruby Ridge all over again. No. Like, how would you repel the authorities? Like, what would be stopping them from breaking down the doors? How would you, or would you just this app? So, like, this app, would it attract people with certain character traits to your cause? Is that how you're going to recruit? Or are you just going to... Okay. So you're going to use basically, like, you're going to data mine these people and then invite them out to events or whatever. And then you're going to talk with them and say, hey, I have this great idea. Why don't we have this, like, our own society and our own government and our own, like, constitution. And we're going to have, like, what kind of technology would it be better than like what Elon Musk has right now with rockets that he's doing?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. See, I think the problem is you don't have the funding. That's the thing.
That's right.
You don't realize how expensive these things are.
That's why we got to build an economic base.
So would this app be generating revenue?
Yes.
Okay. Would it be tied to the crypto network?
No.
Would it be like okay, so there's no Bitcoin or anything? What's the currency?
There could be, but I was thinking more something based on physical gold or silver or something like that.
Physical gold or silver? Okay, so like just camp out at like Fort Knox and like have a
like we'll buy some
place to stake a claim. I've actually heard like people that start their own nations in their like backyard, and they have their own flag, their own national anthem. What would this nation be called?
The
new master race? Would it be the new master race?
No, that sounds horrible. That sounds like masturbation or something like that. We gotta find a catchy, marketable name for that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, I think you have it shelled out, but I think you're kind of missing on some ideas or some details, I guess. I like the idea. I guess it's just like the guy earlier was saying, you have to have the meat and potatoes to manifest it. So you really have to look at like who is going to be part of it, how are you going to fund it, and where are you going to... So you have a place, I guess in Seattle or Washington, that you're gonna do this, and like you declare your own nation. What would be the nation name? Have you thought of that yet?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's good. All right. Well, thank you for sharing with us, Clayton. I think we've covered the basis. I read some of it. I guess maybe the one question I have left is like, so you mentioned like investments in your paper, and for the audience members, I'll leave the paper on the comments section of this video, and people can go over it. But like, basically, sum it up. Could you sum up your society or nation in like 2 minutes so people can digest your manifesto?
Okay. So 10K man, like white man from our side of the ocean, could ship over 10K like Filipinos or something similar like that, Filipino women. And we start a civilization where we breed and we have lots of babies, and we teach our babies to grow crops, engineer buildings, and try to go through our space economy and break away from Earth as well, and try to grow as much as possible instead of becoming contractory or stagnatory. And we have a strong economic policy backed by like gold, silver, and copper or something like that to make sure that nobody prints money. And then we basically use the app to encourage them to grow personally and change their their attitude set, and get them to do stuff that they would normally do.
Like what stuff? Like what stuff would they what stuff would push the limits of someone in your nation? Like name one thing, or name whatever. How many things? Whatever comes to mind.
Like invent projects that better humanity, or study science or engineering, or even welding, or take a trade that's beneficial to humanity, to grow that part of the group, so that they can benefit each other and grow and work together and invest, and just basically just the opposite of contractory, expandatory, and keep pushing the limits of humanity. Grow, baby, grow.
And do you have like a constitution? Like what's like the constitution of your society or nation?
Not yet, but I'd like to help making one.
Okay, we have to flesh that out. All right.
Yeah.
So basically, you have this app that will train people to, I guess, like, you know, the Chinese do use it. Like, basically, like if you have like a social media app, you'll give them like an algorithm of like, it did mention your paper that you have an algorithm. So like your algorithm will encourage people to be, let's see, carpenters or like engineers. So you would like filter the algorithm to mold their mind in that way.
Yes, of course.
And you would own all their data.
I wouldn't own anything.
How would you be able to control them if you don't own their data? Would you be selling this data to third parties?
No.
No? Okay. That's good. Okay. That's interesting. Would you say, what if somebody is like ripping people off? What would be like the punishment for antisocial behavior, I guess you could say?
Banned in the app and kicked out of the society.
Right, so they can't like transact with like
They can't do.
they can't buy or sell in the society, right?
Right.
Ah, okay, good. I love that. Keep going with that. Just I love that. Okay. Anything else I missed that you wanted to talk about in your paper?
Not for now. It's just something I worked on while I was at church. I was just typing there while the church was praying. I was like, oh, this would be a good idea. What else comes to mind? I was just sitting there typing and going on. And,
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. Yeah, keep sharing your ideas. They're very interesting ideas. You should keep. You should like think about like the laws in your society and like, I guess who would be enforcing those laws. Well, I guess the app would enforce it. So that's the beauty of it too. Yeah, that's a great idea, Clayton. I think you should keep working on it, flesh some ideas out, and then just keep praying, but also do the work too.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but don't hold yourself back. Manifest, 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 manifest destiny.
Who said send me piss pics?
That's just distractions. That's distractions.
I'm pissing myself. Hail Satan, George, send me piss pics. What the hell? Who says that?
I'm pissing myself. Yes, just ignore them. They marvel at your genius, my man. You have a lot of good ideas in your head. Now you just have to communicate them.
Yeah, I'm about to work.
And flesh out some more details. And I think you just, I think you're there. You have the will. You have the will. Now you just need to be guided into, manifesting this, right? And not just thinking about these ideas, because we tend to be idle sometimes in our lives, and we think. So, like, what is something that you can do today that would get you one step closer to manifesting your dream?
I guess I can make finish the design document, start getting the code together, put it on GitHub, start building that. Like,
it's good.
Make more of a more of a design document, expand it, start writing code, and get it on GitHub.
You should start making that app, and then I want to download it next week, if that's possible, or in the very near future.
Yeah, for sure.
And I want to start using this app, and I can do reviews on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Have you ever made an app before?
I've made lots of web pages and websites before.
But you haven't made an app before?
Not really, but I don't think it'd be that hard.
Okay.
It's like making a web app.
Okay. All right. Well, if you can make an app that doesn't have like a whole bunch of bugs on it, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Anything else you want to say? I'll post the paper that he sent out to for public consumption that people can read. But anything else you missed on that you would like to touch on?
I want all you to pray for the humanity, because we're really close to World War III, and we don't want to die in the near future. So keep praying that we don't get blown up.
You're manifesting. You're focusing on negative things, right? There's a scripture in the Bible that says that there'll be rumors of wars and not to worry, right? So you're a person of faith, I'm assuming, because you said you went to church. So if I were you, I wouldn't even focus on it. As much as it's very tempting, right? Like, I wouldn't focus on it at all. I just focus on what you're doing and getting that app. Just focus on it. Then everything else just drowns out all the world's distractions about this and that, whatever. It all drowns out. And once you have a laser focus on what you're doing and you have a purpose, like, I'm serious, when you have a purpose, when you're going to go out and you're going to say, this is what I'm going to do, and I don't care who gets in the way, I'm going to push them out of the way, you're going to do it. You're going to do it.
Super.
Do you believe it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's awesome.
All right, let's see that app. I want that app.
Me too.
All right, keep sharing your ideas, Clayton. I like where you're getting out of your shell now. So I like that. So you're getting more comfortable, getting more confidence. So keep sharing in that Telegram group, and maybe we'll do an update next week on where you're at. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay. Until next time.
Peace.
Peace out.